Libra, this is your reading for October. Your first card is the Knight of Swords. Things are going to go at a pace this month. You need to harness everything that you want to do and start going in the right direction. Because there's another meaning to this card, which means if I turn it upside down, you've actively been stopping yourself going forwards. You've put the brakes on a certain situation. There's something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. But did you really believe in yourself? Did you really want to do it? Did you know how you wanted to do it? Did you know why you wanted to do it? This month, you've got to get your act together because everything's going to start changing very rapidly. So, know exactly what you want to do. Because behind all of this, you've got to start allowing everything to happen. Because you put the brakes on. And why did you? What was your limiting belief? What was it that you weren't prepared to surrender from? What was it that was stopping you? Why did you allow it to stop you? Why did you want it to stop you? What hadn't you finished learning? What hadn't you finished understanding? All these things come into play this month because it's a very pivotal month for everybody. And on the back of this video, I'll have a link to a video I've done about the planetary activity at the moment where Pluto has gone into the back of Capricorn and is giving a kicking to us all again for us to clear our houses, to get rid of everything that we don't need in our life, to change our perspective. And in November, Pluto will then return to Aquarius where it went into at the beginning of January this year. Your Knight of Swords is asking you to move and think very carefully, very clearly, and start moving swiftly and start moving on in the direction that you need to go in. Because here your Queen of Pentacles says that perhaps one of the things is that you've given too much to everybody else and not actually been giving to you. Because here the Queen sits on her bank account, her pile of coins, and she's all powerful. But the flip side of this is that perhaps you've been giving too much to everybody and you've depleted your own reserves on every single level. And why have you been giving so much? What have you been trying to prove? Why do you need to get confirmation that you're good enough in what you do and how you do it? Because surely it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about what you're doing and how you're doing it. It's about how you do it for you. And that is what you need to start considering now. But this is also about your value system. And where have you devalued yourself? Have you not been getting paid enough for the job that you do? Have you been giving so much that nobody can possibly give you anything back? So you ultimately empty your own bank account? Or is it that you've got a spending addiction? Who knows? Just you. But wherever this value system is coming in, I want you to now start valuing you. Value your time. Value your energy. Value your belief system. Value you. Because once you can do all those things, the Queen can then give you plenty of what you need in your life. And it really is trying to give you as much as possible. Because like I've already said, the Queen sits on her own bank account. And the Queen has everything that she wants around her. Surely that's what you want this month. Because with this massive pivot that we're all going through at the moment, if you do all the things that I've mentioned in my accompanying video to this, you will be able to achieve everything that you've been trying to achieve for a very, very long time. As the saying goes, the meek shall inherit the earth. You have very, very good intentions. Now allow the rewards to come towards you and welcome them. Your next card is the Magician. And the Magician says to you that actually you're in a fabulous position. Because the Magician is possibly one of the most powerful cards in the whole pack. Because he can summon up with his magic wand whatever he wants. But you haven't been harnessing that power. You've tried on many occasions. But people haven't been very responsive, so you've just given up because it was a bad idea. But now you can summon up whatever you want. Can you bring that lucky white rabbit out of a top hat? Can you make that luck work for you? We have a cup on the altar here. Can you bring the love to you that you need if that's a requirement? What is it that you need? What is it that you want? What is your desire? Because you can make it happen. And in the video I've asked you to manifest. And this is the ultimate card of manifestation. You can manifest whatever you want. You can conjure up whatever you want. Do you know what you want? Write it down. Write down, what do I need? What do I need for me? not anybody else. Because this is about being quintessentially selfish, in other words, positively selfish. Because if you can give everything to you, then it gives you the opportunity to be in a better position to give to everybody else at the right level, because you don't need to prove yourself here. You don't need to devalue your giving amount. In fact, you need to increase the value of what you give. In other words, give less, it equals more. That means that you can receive more. You can benefit more from what is being given to you and how you want your life to be. So the magician here is giving you the most amazing opportunity to allow yourself to move forwards in the direction that you want to conjure up. Where is it going to take you? I can't wait to see. Because your next card is the World card. You've come to the end of a massive chapter. And this chapter has probably been going on for much longer than you realise. But we know you've had itchy feet, because I've been doing your readings for the last few weeks and months. And I know that you've been trying to change, but you've had obstacles thrown at you, or you've created obstacles yourself. And the World card now says, you've come to the end of a journey now. And in here we have depictions of very many things that you can take with you on your next journey. But it's like you've come to the end of a washing machine cycle, and you have to turn the washing machine off and take out all the garments and put them in the dryer. But some of those garments are outdated. Some of those garments are out of fashion. Some of those garments don't fit anymore. Some of those garments may be too big, maybe too small, maybe don't look good enough, or maybe they're just not useful at all. So, only put into the dryer the few things that you need to take with you on your new path. Because the next card after this is the Fool card, and the Fool only travels with a small suitcase. So dry off the few bits and pieces that you need, press them, fold them up, and put them into the tiny suitcase that you need to go in the right direction. And make sure that these things that are coming out of the dryer and being pressed and folded are the most important things, the most important lessons that you've learned. So, allow yourself to move forwards, allow yourself to move on, but only take exactly what you need. And even if you need to do a top-to-toe house clean, get rid of all the rubbish in your drawers, in your wardrobes, in your boxes, in your cupboards. Clear them out. Have a good spring clean, so you've only got what you need. So you can travel light, even if you're not physically moving, but you can travel light on the start of your new journey, because that is exactly what's coming towards you. A brand new path is opening up for you, which is why it's so important for you to make some fundamental changes, to make some adjustments, to learn your one last final lesson before a whole new load start happening. Because here we have the Four of Swords, and it says, I haven't got a clue which direction I want to go in. Well, we know that. And these four swords are all planted in the ground. And you've invented every no entry sign to go at the side of each of these four swords. You've given yourself an excuse for every reason why you cannot do whatever. But the game's up now, because I'm turning this card upside down. And it means you're not stuck any longer. It means you can bind all four swords together with the sheet that covers you in this picture. And you can make one powerful sword, and you can go forwards with passion. Because we have the broken heart on this. And the broken heart means that you tried everything and you're sad. But you don't need to try anything anymore. So we've got a mended heart, and we've got new directions coming up. And you could have four new directions. You could have a new direction in your work. You could have a new direction in your intimate life, because that's indicated on your Magician card. You could have a new direction in the way you think and the way you do. Or you can have a new direction in how you earn your money, because that's also indicated. The choice is yours. Or you can just have one brand new direction. Think about what it is that you want to do to make that new direction start happening for you. Because your last card is the Queen of Cups. And again, she's embracing the power of the other Queen of Pentacles that you have in this reading. So we have two queens. And the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, neither of them get off their thrones. But that's exactly what you've been doing. because here this is about your giving balance, and your money is also about your giving balance. But this card is about what you're allowing to receive, because you've got a cup in your hand. So this is about everything that's coming towards you. Learn to embrace. Learn to allow yourself to receive all the good things that you would like. All the wonderful things that you need. No more prescribing to being slightly anorexic in your approach to life. No more 1 grain of rice is good enough. Let's have a bag of rice. Because how many grains are in a bag of rice? So instead of the 1 grain of rice, let's have a whole bag. Wouldn't you feel great on that? Wouldn't you feel totally amazing? Wouldn't you feel like you've just succeeded on everything that you're doing? Well, it's all within your power. Learn to receive. Learn to accept. Most importantly, learn to allow. And the new phase of your journey is going to be so good, it's going to leave you stunned. So, enjoy this month. Make the changes. Watch my other videos so you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next videos.